Hello, today is 1/22 of 25, and I am here with a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. In case you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet in April of 2024. I have seen tremendous benefits from it. I have tons more energy. I no longer need naps. My hair is much stronger. My nails are stronger. My skin is clearer. I've lost 75 or 80 pounds. I don't know. I like my blood pressure is great. I am doing great. So I do not follow the traditional keto diet that is high fat, moderate protein, low carb. I do high protein, moderate fat, low carb. That just really, really works great for me. I'm making sure that my body is getting all of the nutrition that it needs. And on my channel, I will share recipes and do videos like this where I share with you what I eat in a day. So it is currently about 10 minutes to 12, and I am getting ready for my first meal of the day. I went to the gym this morning. I did about 20 minutes on the elliptical, nothing real hard, just kind of warming my body up. Uh, and then I did strength training. I drank. This is my water bottle. I filled it up with green tea, and I drank a quarter teaspoon of salt that I added to it to kind of just make sure that I was keeping my electrolytes up. So now I'm ready for my first meal. Yesterday, my daughter made a recipe from All Day I Dream About Food. I'll link to that in the description. And it was delicious, but it just isn't enough. So what I have in this bowl here is actually 2 servings of, according to the recipe, this is 2 servings. One serving has, if I remember correctly, it's like 225, maybe 250 calories. It does have high protein. I think it was like 24 maybe grams of protein, but it's just not enough. And even when you eat it, it's just not very filling. So, to kind of make this a complete meal for me, for one, I have just doubled the recipe. I'm going to eat 2 servings of it, but I'm also going to add another 3 ounces of diced chicken and about a quarter cup of my bone broth just to help thin it out a little bit. And then I'm also using konjac rice. So it's just konjac, which is a root vegetable that has been cooked and then shaped into whatever shape you need. In this case, it's going to be rice. So I'm going to add half of that package into my bowl here. Again, it's just really to kind of bulk it up a little bit. I think it could be good, like if we had made it and added in, it calls for pureed tomatoes, but I think if we had instead used maybe like chopped tomatoes or stewed tomatoes, something that like would just add a little bit of texture to the dish, I think that would have been better. So I'm just going to get this mixed up here and then get it warmed up. Yes, this is a whole meal. So this is going to be around 70 grams of protein, with less than 600 calories. So this is going to be fantastic for my first meal. I usually have for my breakfast, I usually have a protein coffee, but there's so much protein in here. I'm just not going to do that this morning. I usually eat my first meal or drink my coffee a bit earlier. So this is kind of just how it worked out for me today, and this is going to be great. It is 4:20 and I am making my second meal of the day. So I have 2 ounces of pork belly that I fried up. I am also going to have a quarter cup of blackberries. And then in my pan over here, I have about 3 ounces of baby bella mushrooms that I have cooked down. And now I'm just kind of letting them brown as I cook my scallops. I've got 8 ounces of scallops here, and they are just about done. So I cooked them in about a tablespoon of butter and basted them with the butter also. I cooked the mushrooms in some bone broth to kind of help like just get a few more nutrients in. And then I did also have my coffee. So I did have coffee probably about 12:30. So just after I ate, I only added a half serving of protein powder because I just didn't need a whole lot more protein powder today. I knew kind of what I had planned, so I needed a little bit, but not much. So I just added a half serving of whey protein isolate. It is Naked brand, and I am going to eat. After I ate my dinner, which was wonderful, it was so delicious, I had an electrolyte drink. So I use, let's put it in front of the camera, Body Armor Flash IV, zero sugar. I find that these have more potassium and magnesium than a lot of the other, at least the ones that I have checked out, a lot of the other electrolyte brands, and they seem to be slightly cheaper. The other one that I use, but I use this like not as often, it's kind of not my daily one that I would use, is Keto Chow Salt brand. So this is a combo pack of Coco Loco and Caramel Vibes. And I really got it because I wanted to have a way to like add some electrolytes to my coffee sometimes in the morning. So I wasn't having to like kind of drink two things. Um, and it works great. So I do use that in my coffee sometimes, but it's not something that I use every day. And it's really not too expensive either. So it's also a good option. So I had that, and then I drank 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar that I diluted in some water. That's kind of my nightly routine to just help with satiety. I find that as it gets later in the evening, because I'm usually up until like midnight, 1 o'clock, sometimes two. So I'm up for a while, and it just helps with those like late night snacking cravings that I can get sometimes. But I drink that, and it's pretty much gone. I don't really have a lot of problems with that. So I drink that, and I have drunk that now. So if we take a look at how my day turned out, I had about 1,300 to 1,400 calories. My protein is 140. My net carbs are 25. My fat is 72, and my sodium is right around 5,000. I'm not dehydrated right now, but I have found that I have been dehydrated the last few days. And I think it has to do with that I've really bumped up my exercise routine. So I have my water bottle here, which actually has green tea in it, iced green tea. And so then I might add some more salt to that tonight if I find that I'm starting to get a bit dehydrated. Probably like maybe an eighth of a teaspoon I might add, just to kind of like make sure that I'm keeping my electrolytes up and not having some problems. What I'm finding is that I'm having headaches in the morning, which tells me that I'm not getting enough, like kind of like the night before, which you are going to get dehydrated overnight a little bit, but I hadn't been having headaches in the morning, and now I'm getting headaches in the morning. So just over the last like 4 days, and it's really just I've really bumped up my the amount of exercise that I am doing. So I'm pretty sure that is the issue. So I'll try adjusting it by adding a bit of salt to my tea in the evenings and see if that helps. So yeah, that's the day that I had today. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.